Okay, in this example, we're going to string a few ideas together. This is a slightly more advanced example, but it's a really powerful one. So what the concept is to basically have an overlay for each letter of the alphabet, all the way through to Z. Now in this example, just to keep it short, we're just going to do A through to C. But the idea is that we have A for apple, B for bear, C for cat, D for dog, etc. In addition, we want people to enter their name, so their name gets onto the print as well. But we want to use their name to determine which overlay we should be applying. So in this case, the name is Andrew, so therefore we want to use A. A is for apple, A is for Andrew. If the person's name was Charlie, it would be C, so we'd want to use the C overlay. C is for apple, oh gosh, C isn't for apple, C is for Charlie, C is for cat. So let's have a look at how we do this. So I've got my artwork here. So I've got overlay underscore A, B, and C. So apple, bear, and cat. And I just need to make one more copy of the overlay because when we're working in the layout editor in Breeze, it won't recognize the underscored versions. So we just need a standard overlay.png. And this is just for the sake of setting the artwork up. So we'll jump into Breeze now. And we're go into our print layout editor, and so we've got the A overlay applied, which is just there for a placeholder. And then what we want to do is add a caption. Now the caption is going to be pulling from a survey. Now I'm not going to go into detail about creating the survey in this video, but let's quickly have a look at how it would work. So we'll run a session, and I've just created a very simple survey screen. It's just going to prompt to enter your first name. So I'll type in Andrew. And then we'll take the photo. So at the moment, it's just going to apply the static overlay that I set up, overlay.png, and it has not yet applied any text, as we have not yet set that up. So we'll jump back out of that, and we'll come into the layout editor. And what we want to do is enable a caption. And we want to pull the information from that survey and put it into the caption. So I know that the token for that is survey1 underscore text 1. And we're going to change the font for that, and I want to use the Borsock font. And I think 28 is going to be too big, so we'll drop it down to 24. And we'll change the color to white. And we'll just drag this down in here to position. That looks about right. So we'll go ahead and save that. So let's go ahead and run another session. And it's going to prompt us for the name, but this time I'm going to put the name Stephen in. So what we'll see here is that it's going to put my name onto the print, but it's not going to affect which overlay we're using. So we still need to set that up. So I've got A is for Stephen and apples, which obviously is not right. So what we now need to do is go into our output settings and into the background overlay file name suffix. Now we'll remove the one that's there, and we need to pull information from that survey text field that we set up. And what we want to do is pull the first letter of the name that is entered. So how do we do that? Well, if we have a quick look at the tokens section in the manual, there's these things here called string modifiers. And they essentially allow us to extract information out of a token or out of a survey field. And the one we want is this one here, which is left n string. And what that means is we're going to look at the word, so the name, and starting from the left, we're going to extract the first n characters. And we want to extract just one character, so it's going to be left, comma 1, and then the survey token. So I'm going to copy this in. I'll paste it here, and we need to replace n with 1, and string with survey 1, text 1. And we'll delete that. We'll OK that, and we'll just save our settings here. Okay, so let's run a session now. And I'll type my name in as Benjamin, and let's see what we get. B is for Benjamin, and big bears. Let's go again, just to make sure that wasn't a lucky fluke. We'll put in Charlie. C is for Charlie, and cool cats. And just for luck, we'll do an A1. A is for Andrew, and apples. So there we go. So this is a really powerful feature. What we've done here is basically used the survey data and dynamic overlays and captions on a print to generate something really, really creative and very dynamic. And this really just highlights what you can do with Breeze once you start getting your head around these tokens and string modifiers and things like that. Any questions? Jump in the comments and let me know.